Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah. This is No BS Beauty. Really quick, I just want to remind everyone to subscribe. If you've found any of my reviews or videos helpful, subscribe and hit the like button and the alarm button. And yeah, I've got Ike with me today. So if you hear snoring, it's not me or cameraman, it's Ike. Okay, for today, I thought I would talk about something that I find interesting. Actually, I'm kind of finding myself a little bit upset, actually, about a few things. So let me first talk about this sunscreen, Skin 1004. This is the holy grail for a lot of people. And about a month ago, I went kind of, viral on TikTok and started freaking everyone out that they reformulated it and it's going to not be great. Interesting. So you dig a little deeper and there's a post about the Round Lab sunscreen. The ingredients changed. They swapped. A bunch of the ones that were at the bottom are now at the top, and a bunch of ones that were at the bottom are now at the top. So, interesting. Why would two of those sunscreens, which are great and people love them, suddenly have changed their formulas? They haven't. Actually, the laws have changed, and I've got one brand I'm going to talk about in a second here. This is what I'm angry about. Okay, so as of August 1st, a lot of changes were made in South Korea's labeling laws. So, there you cannot mention natural or organic on product labels, packaging, or advertising, which makes sense because natural is used a lot of times like it's a good thing where, everything's a chemical. Water is a chemical, H2O. Everything's a chemical. There's no such thing as real natural per se. Also, they changed. You can't use marketing terms such as for hospital use. No claims referencing human-derived ingredients such as exosomes. No misleading application methods like microneedles or needle-free delivery, and no claims about reducing skin, like the appearance of skin, by 5 years. And starting in 2025, products must clearly display information, product name, company, trade name, and address, full ingredient list, volume, weight, expiration date, price, precautions for certain products like hair dyes and supplements and things like that. So, also, they have changed things out. Mandatory full ingredient disclosure. All cosmetics must list ingredients in descending order of concentration, including those in compound forms, to provide clear information to customers. So, remember this product? I've talked about this a lot, and I was just recently working on a video about my favorite night creams and moisturizers and nice moisturizers for winter and fall. I tend to focus on fragrance-free products, which this has no scent. However, I come to learn it is not fragrance-free. So I was going to add this to my list of 10 products that are great to add to your skin for fall and winter. And when I come to the ingredient list, I've got the original ingredient list, which is on their box, on all their websites as of like a couple months ago. And now they're listed at Sephora and Soko Glam. Sephora just recently started carrying this brand. But now, interesting, 4 new ingredients show up that I didn't know were in this product. We've got geranium oil, citronelle, which is, citronelle is a fragrance ingredient. You might recognize it. Citronelle candles are popular and it's common in bug sprays and things like that to repel mosquitoes. Geranol and linalool are in this product and have been. However, they were kind of skating by the Korean laws, and this is technically made in Korea. I don't necessarily really consider this like a kbeauty brand like I do some other brands I consider more kbeauty. I consider this more like American kbeauty, kind of like Peach and Lily. Nothing wrong with that at all. But because it says made in Korea on here, they were kind of skating by without really telling everybody what the full ingredient list was. So insider sources say the formula is the same. I've got a very accurate source. The formula is the same. Nothing has changed, just the laws on how they have to list the ingredients. So for this whole time, they've been calling this fragrance-free and marketing it as great for sensitive skin. And let me double check it again. I still smell nothing. No scent, but that doesn't mean it's unscented. It has no fragrance, but it does contain fragrant extracts, even in small amounts. So this ticked me off. I'm like annoyed. That pisses me off. So for so long, this brand's let everyone say they're fragrance free. This product is fragrance free, and Great for sensitive skin. Meanwhile, they've snuck in 4 ingredients that they are now disclosing are in this product. Geranium oil, not good for your skin. There's no benefits to it. Citronella, geranol, linalool, none of those ingredients have any benefit to skin. There's certain ingredients that can have a scent that are actually good for your skin. Vanilla typically is one of them. There's certain herbs like basil or certain holy basil that may give things a scent that may be beneficial. Tea tree oil, for some people, it can be beneficial for acne, but geranol, linalool, geranium oil, they are not benefits for skin whatsoever. So it's interesting. So everything else in this list is pretty much the same. I will say a few other ingredients at the top have changed order a little bit, but the main 6 top ingredients are all the same, but a little bit different order. So this brand has had no problems with allowing people to say it has no fragrance in it and telling you for sensitive skin it's friendly, and secretly under the radar, yeah, there's fragrance. So that I could tell I was getting upset because I'm like, dear man, am I turning red? Because when I get really angry, sometimes I just turn red. Or when I get stressed or when I drive sometimes, I turn red. But anyway, so come to find out, yeah, this is this new law. They have to comply with it. And I mean, at least they are complying with it now. But to list those ingredients not on the original product, very disingenuous in my opinion. I have a feeling it was done to deceive people. That's my feeling. And again, it has no scent. So if scent for your nose or migraines is a main concern, that's one issue. If you're fragrance sensitive, that's a whole nother issue. So, yeah. So the other posts I've seen about Round Lab, the ingredient list order changed. That's because now they have to list it in order of amount or quantity, which I like. That's the way it should be. So you know what I mean? The first ingredient. So you can, especially with sunscreen, it's nice to have them in quantity order because then you kind of get an idea of what percentage the filters are in. And so when they're not listed in order of quantity, it's confusing to some people. So, yeah. So that's one thing. The second thing I found interesting. So a lot of you have been hearing rumors about sunscreen bans in the U.S. So let's talk about that for a second. There's no outright U.S. ban on import sunscreens, but sunscreens with unapproved filters cannot be marketed as SPF products. So everyone has been concerned, I've been a little concerned as well, that we're not going to be able to get our favorite kbeauty sunscreens because they're going to ban them or not allow them to be imported. So finally, I see some information that CanMake is outsmarting them. They're putting a sticker over the product where it says SPF on here. I've got all of them. There's like more, but anyway, where it says SPF and on the back and things where it says sunscreen, they're just putting stickers over it. And then now they can be shipped here. Because they're not technically marketing it as a sunscreen, they're marketing it as a primer or a base moisturizer. So hopefully all these other kbeauty brands will do the same, put a sticker on it. If you recall the what's the name of it? Crave Beauty. Their Beach Shield Sun Fluid was never really called a sunscreen per se. That was kind of to get around that law because they were selling a lot in the U.S. And these, yeah. So this is, I think, a good thing. So it says there's a program that makes importing these sunscreens risky. It's called the NER program. Is a customs enforcement system that helps FDA block or detain imports of sunscreens and other products that don't meet U.S. drug cosmetic regulations. It hasn't per se banned sunscreen imports, but it's made it much harder to get formulas that use unapproved UV filters shipped into the U.S. So it's, yeah, so I'm hoping all these brands will find a way to do the same, although I have a feeling if they're just putting a sticker on it, somebody at customs is going to peel a sticker off and be like, oh my God, somebody wants to use a sunscreen that doesn't suck here. We're going to have to go after them. I mean, yeah. So hopefully the sticker will be what all the other brands do, and then we can just go back to using good sunscreens. It's so stupid, and I see the point in it. We don't want people importing what they think is like an SPF 100 sunscreen and getting burned, blister, and die the next day. but it's a little bit of a joke because all the sunscreens in the US suck compared to most of these. So anyway, I found that interesting. I hope we can keep getting our sunscreens. I ordered from Yes Style on the 25th and it came on the 31st. No issues with customs or tariffs or anything. And I did order some sunscreens in that batch. So fingers crossed that this is the answer to it all. But I guess we'll just keep our eyes open and see. But it's a little frustrating. So, but yeah, lots of changes going on. Yeah, and yeah, so if you're interested in getting a sunscreen, the Can Make one is great. It's a combo mineral chemical sunscreen. It's wonderful. They've got 5 different finishes. Clear. They've got one that's white and primer, purple, mint, and yellow. They're all great. You can't go wrong with them. I prefer the clear version out of all of them, but you can't go wrong with any of them. They're all great. Hopefully that will be all we need to worry about because we've got enough to worry about with everything else going on versus our skin burning and aging, because we all know this filters in the US are a joke. So anyway, and I'm still angry about this. So anyway, leave your thoughts below, comments, whatever you've got, leave them below. I talked a little bit more about my newsletter, so subscribe to that. Yeah, thanks so much, and I'll see you guys more tomorrow. Okay, bye guys.